Hello, bonjour. I would like to welcome everyone to Windsor-Detroit Bridge Authority's, or WDBA's, 11th Annual Public Meeting. To begin, I acknowledge that the land where the Gordie Howe International Bridge project has been constructed sits on Anishinaabe territory. The Anishinaabe in the Windsor area are known as the Three Fires Confederacy, which consists of the Ojibwe, Odawa, and Potawatomi nations. This land has also served as a place of refuge for the Huron-Wyandot people. I'm Marie Campagna, Chair of WDBA's Board of Directors. It is an honor to hold the position of Board Chair following my appointment earlier this year and having proudly served on the board since 2017. Bringing my experience in government, finance, and corporate governance to this position is both a privilege and a responsibility I value deeply. As a Crown Corporation, WDBA reports to Parliament through the Honourable Gregor Robertson, Minister of Housing and Infrastructure and Minister responsible for Pacific Economic Development Canada, to deliver one of the most significant infrastructure projects in North America, the Gordie Howe International Bridge. Each year, in accordance with the Financial Administration Act, we hold an annual meeting to reflect on our progress and share how we're advancing towards the completion on this historic project. The Board of Directors continues to oversee the business activities and affairs of WDBA, offering guidance and counsel to the executive leadership team. Through the diverse expertise of our members, we've helped ensure alignment with WDBA's strategic priorities, advancing construction progress while staying true to our commitments to achieve our mandate, be transparent in our action, and engaging the community along the way. I encourage you to read more about these accomplishments and priorities in our annual report, available on GordieHoweInternationalBridge.com. I extend special thanks to Charles Van Niekerk, our Chief Executive Officer. Over the past 2 years, including the reporting period of fiscal year 2024-2025, Charles has guided the organization through pivotal stages of our project, from the bridge deck connection to significant construction and operational readiness. His leadership and insight continue to help position WDBA for success as we move forward toward opening. I also express my sincere gratitude to our board, the dedicated WDBA team, Bridging North America, and our many partners in Canada and the United States. Your collaboration and commitment have brought us to completing site activities and to realizing the vision of a bridge that connects communities, strengthens economies, and inspires generations to come. It is now my pleasure to introduce Mr. Charles Van Niekerk, Chief Executive Officer.
Thank you, Marie. Good day, everybody. As Chief Executive Officer, it is a privilege to reflect on another year of remarkable achievement, partnership, and progress on the Gordie Howe International Bridge. The Gordie Howe International Bridge project is more than a means of transportation between two nations. It's a symbol of collaboration, innovation, and a shared vision for economic growth and mobility. This past year marked one of the most significant milestones in the project's history, the successful bridge deck connection. With that achievement, the Gordie Howe International Bridge officially became an international crossing and now holds the record for the longest main span of any cable-stayed bridge in North America. Our efforts now include an increased focus on operational readiness. In fiscal year 2024-25, we were at 90% of capital work completed. We are now at 99%. We're concentrating on the final phases of construction, and the project team is working in close coordination with government agencies to prepare the ports of entry in Canada and the United States for full functionality. Crews have worked to implement state-of-the-art border security and inspection facilities while testing the system that will ensure a safe, secure, and efficient travel experience. The multi-use path, another defining feature of this project, is also nearing completion, providing a new, toll-free way for pedestrians and cyclists to cross between Canada and the United States. Safety remains our core value, with 19 million hours logged by over 15,000 people orientated to work on this project. Our safety record continues to demonstrate extraordinary measures to continually improve workplace health and safety through policy, procedures, tools, and communication on site. We also continue to invest in the neighborhoods of Sandwich, West Windsor, and Delray, Southwest Detroit, as we wrap up delivery of the Community Benefits Plan and complete local road improvements, all of which are meant to have a lasting impact and improve the quality of life for residents. Environmental stewardship remains a key priority. We've installed electric vehicles charging stations and are transitioning our fleet to plug-in hybrid and battery electric vehicles as part of our broader environmental, social, and governance policy that reflects our commitment to a greener, more sustainable future. It is with sincere appreciation that I acknowledge our Board of Directors for their ongoing leadership and support, especially our Chair, Marie Campagna, for her thoughtful guidance. I also recognize our executive team, our dedicated WDBA staff, Bridging North America, and our many government and community partners on both sides of the border. Together, we've demonstrated what teamwork and commitment can accomplish. As we look to welcome travelers in early 2026, I feel an immense sense of pride that the Gordie Howe International Bridge will redefine cross-border trade and travel, strengthen supply chains, and stand as a lasting symbol of partnership and shared purpose. Our next speaker is Mr. Joël Hoop, Chief Financial Administration Officer. He will present information on our financial statements for the fiscal year 2024 to 2025.
Thank you. Merci. As WDBA's Chief Financial Administrative Officer, I appreciate the opportunity to work alongside the Chief Executive Officer, Executive Leadership Team, and Board of Directors on the delivery of the Gordie Howe International Bridge project. The financial statements contained in our 2024-2025 annual report were tabled in Parliament on October 6, 2025, and are available on our website, GordieHoweInternationalBridge.com. They were prepared in accordance with the Canadian Public Sector Accounting Standards and audited by the Office of the Auditor General of Canada. Thank you to the Board's Audit Committee for their ongoing diligence, recommendations, and work to help ensure the organization's financial reporting and internal controls meet the requirements to deliver these financial statements. Fiscal year 24-25 was the 11th year of operations for WDBA and the 7th year of construction on the Gordie Howe International Bridge project. During the reporting period, our private sector partner, Bridging North America, continued with construction, site preparations, and remaining designing work on the components of the project, moving through the peak of construction to prepare for operational readiness. The results of operations for fiscal year 24-25 reflect a surplus of over $1 billion. This surplus is mostly due to the timing of appropriations and expenditures on capital asset. WDBA's net debt decreased to $644.5 million, a change of $597 million from fiscal year 23-24. This reduction is largely attributed to the project agreement amendment and resulting aggregate holdback release. Non-financial assets increased by $418.1 million to $4.7 billion, with the increase mainly due to continuing construction activities under the project agreement. Total appropriations received in the year amounted to $1.2 billion, net of reimbursed appropriations of $25.7 million, compared to $1.2 billion for the prior fiscal year. The appropriations were used to fund construction activities under the project agreement, Michigan activities, design, engineering costs, and WDBA operations. Compared to the prior year, expenses decreased by $154 million. This decrease in expenses is partially due to decreases to the I-75 Michigan interchange costs, professional services, amortization, and local road improvements. Costs related to the I-75 and local road improvements have reduced as the work being done on those parts of the projects are coming to their natural conclusion. Professional services and legal services were both reduced because the support required to achieve the mid-project settlement was significantly reduced as the agreement was signed late in the previous year. Amortization is reduced as a result of the adjusted timeline for the completion of the project, meaning a protracted amortization period. WDBA's strategic objectives, deliverables, and expected results for 24-25 are consistent with those from its 23-24 corporate plan. These objectives have been updated in consideration of the progress made on the project. The management discussion and financial statements begin on page 48 of our annual report, which is available on our website or in alternative formats upon request. On behalf of our Board of Directors and Executive Leadership Team, I thank you for your interest in Windsor-Detroit Bridge Authority and the Gordie Howe International Bridge project. If you have any follow-up questions, please contact us at 1-844-322-1773 or at info@wdbridge.com. This concludes Windsor-Detroit Bridge Authority's annual public meeting for the 24-25 reporting period.